This is the room where the laws of our nation are formulated. Our founders meant that the House of Representatives would be the most powerful form of government. Why? Because it would be these 435 members that we eventually became. We would hold the power of the purse. We would hold the nation's credit card.
Minnesota Republican Congresswoman Michele Bachmann in her farewell speech on the floor of the House of Representatives. Those comments about controlling the nation's purse came 2 days before the vote on the $1.1 trillion spending bill. The Congresswoman, soon to be the ex-Congresswoman Michele Bachmann, is here with us right now. I know these are your final days in the United States Congress. I want to talk about your future, what you're planning to do. But you hated this $1.1 trillion bill. You voted against it. Tell us briefly why.
I did, because this bill funded the president's illegal work permits, and the members of the House of Representatives wanted a chance to be able to at least vote on defunding the work permits. That provision wasn't allowed to us. The bill came out very late. We didn't really have a time to digest this bill, and we were saying, look, why in the world are we funding government completely until October 1st when we can't even fully read this bill?
But they only funded the Department of Homeland Security until February, when another vote will have to take place.
Is funded,
as you know, you have to
compromise
to keep the government going to avoid a shutdown.
Well, I've been married 36 years. I understand all about compromise. That's the way of the world. But there was no compromise. This was a top-down, jam-it-down-your-throat bill on both sides of the aisle. And we had Barack Obama and John Boehner both lobbying for passage of the same bill. But again, this was all about amnesty. That's what this bill was about.
He's the Republican leader, John Boehner. So in this particular vote, you totally think he made a mistake.
Well, John Boehner was kind enough to have a private meeting with me and Representative Steve King yesterday afternoon. We offered an alternative to what we eventually voted on. We said, let's fund the government completely for 60 days and at least let us have a vote on defunding the president's illegal amnesty. And John Boehner wasn't going to have any of it. We had the vote that passed last night.
So you're now wrapping up 8 years in the House of Representatives. Looking back over those 8 years, what would you say was the most important vote you took?
The one I took last night, without a shadow.
That was the most important vote?
It was the most consequential vote because it really is a constitutional crisis. Remember, amnesty is not a law that Congress passed. The president just spoke it into existence. He didn't even issue an executive order. He just spoke it into existence, and Congress went along and funded the president's pronouncement. It's beyond any imagination, and that's what we were contending for. I just came from the National Archive, where I just paid homage to the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. What we saw last night was a denial of our Constitution because our president acted outside of the limitations under Article 2.
Not the president. It's the Speaker of the House. It's the Republican leadership as well.
Oh, listen, I'm with you. This was the political establishment on both sides of the aisle.
They worked out a deal.
They worked out a deal. The cake was baked months ago.
Why are you leaving the Congress?
Why am I? Because
you didn't seek re-election. You weren't defeated.
I wasn't defeated, right.
Yeah.
I chose not to run. I maximized every minute that I was here for 8 years. And now I think that I can, so to speak, take the handcuffs off. We're limited to do a lot of things here. And I intend to go around the country and speak nationally on a lot of different issues. I'll be writing, I'll be affiliating with groups, and probably maybe come back and talk to you once in a while. So I'm really looking forward to having the freedom to be able to go and weigh in, especially up until 2016. I occupy a very unique space. I'm the only woman on the Republican side who's ever been in presidential debates. I was in 15 of them, and presumably we will have a woman on the Democrat ticket in 2016. So I want to weigh in on that race for 2016.
Do you want to run for the Republican presidential nomination again?
I have no plans to put together a committee and run again, but I intend to weigh in and be involved.
Are you ruling it out?
Well, I have no plans to run. I mean, this is a big thing, and there's about 16 candidates, my count, on the Republican side who are looking at running. And I'm not looking at doing that, but I am looking at being involved, and I'll help whoever our eventual nominee is on the Republican side.
Because that's not a Sherman-esque statement, you know. It's not completely ruling it out.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'll be involved, but at this point, there's no campaign committee. Without a campaign committee, you don't fly, so.